Hello fellow artists and welcome back to another video. So today I have a very special collab video with Annie and Zoe Artist here on YouTube. So I'm sure everyone is aware of this book. It is the reverse colouring book which has gone so viral here on YouTube. Like loads of artists are using it. So basically it's a book filled with, well, it's paintings, isn't it? But they're not like lined or anything. And what you do is you go onto it and you basically create whatever you like or whatever you see in the book. I'm going to show you an example. So this is all the painted stuff, and then you can add things like this. It gives you some tips and tricks and stuff. I'm going to show you one that I actually finished. I'll be back in a sec. So I decided to attempt my own for the very first time as a practice, and I painted all the random stuff, and then you just fill it in with whatever you see, and it kind of turns out really cool. This book is supposedly really good for your mental health, so I'd highly recommend it if that is something that you struggle with. Now let's go on to the collab. Me, Annie and Zoe decided that we'll paint our own backgrounds and we'll fill it in. I'll leave a link to their versions in the description box below so you can go and check them out. So this is the one that I created and I am going to fill this in. I will show a quick clip somewhere on here of me painting through this. I used my Kuretake watercolours and basically just didn't think about it and just washed it all on the page. So I will be having a go at this one, which is my own. Then we have Annie's. So Annie created this one, very pretty. You could go either way. I can already see a few things in here. And then we have Zoe's, which is this one. And obviously if you turn it and rotate it, you can see things in different ways. Like I can see a dolphin here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, so there's many different ways to interpret it. If you would like to have a go at these as well, I will leave a link to all of them in the description box below so you can print them out for yourself and have a go. And send them to me on Instagram if you have a go, because I would love to see them. Or you could also send them on Annie's Discord. I will leave a link to that in the description box below as well. There's loads of awesome artists and people on there, very friendly, very kind, and yeah, it'd be great to build that community up as well. So I think what we should do is have a go. And first I am going to do my own, and then I will attempt Annie's and Zoe's. And for this I'm going to use my Unipin fine liners. I don't really have any plan of action on on this piece, so I think I'm just gonna wing it and see which shapes I can see the most. Kind of wish these pens weren't so flat, so I'm not holding it up like this. I kind of wanted it to be this way, but it doesn't work. I think it's just because of the way I hold the pen. You can see a love heart there. Circle. Yeah, I think this is perfect for just keeping your mind busy, so you're not worrying about stuff, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, but the colours have kind of all merged into one in some way. I know some people can sometimes see animals and things in their pictures or in the reverse colouring. Let me know in the comments down below, do you have the reverse colouring book? Did you buy it? And what do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you think it's really good? I can already see some leaf shapes, which is really nice. It's such a simple...
I mean, then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
I can see another one here. But if you do decide to do anything that me and Annie and Zoe have done, please share it. Please share it because we would love to see it. Like I mentioned before, it is in the description box below. I like the outline of these rings. I might just do a faint one as well. Kind of wish the edges weren't like cut off as well. I think the flowers are really popular, like doing flower stuff, because it's something that can easily be made or drawn. You could also do this while like you're on the phone to somebody, I guess, because I know sometimes people who are on a phone call for a really long time do just doodle along. A little bit kind of stuck now in this section. You can see another line here, circle. I'm not sure the whole thing has to like fit together very much. At one point I thought this was a bird, this one here. I'm not sure what type of bird, but this was the head. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe kind of like a hippogriff kind of thing, but the head is tiny. Maybe like a crossed animal or something. But yeah, like I said, these pages don't have to be perfect, because that's not the whole point. The whole point of this is just to have fun with it. So as I speed this up, I just want to say it's in no means perfect, and I'm super new to this style of art, but at the end of the day I had so much fun with it, so I guess that's all that matters. In some ways I wished I'd have had the whole thing in colour instead of leaving out spaces, so it would make it easier to find doodle shapes, if you know what I mean. Instead of just doodling away, I was looking for things to draw, which I think isn't the objective of these reverse colouring pages. I should be practicing mindfulness and not overthinking each time my pen hits the paper, but it's all a learning experience, and I'm sure the more I do it, the better I'll be. I wonder if the colour selection that I used made it harder to doodle. I'll have to see if that's the case when I actually start using the book. And just like that, we have finished my reverse colouring page. See if I can zoom in for you. There we go. It's basically just a mess of scribbles and things like that, but I am happy with how it turned out. And now I'm going to move on to Annie's and then Zoe's. So yeah, let's crack on with it. I really enjoyed the colour scheme of Annie's reverse colouring page. Gotta love the red and turquoise. Well, I think it's turquoise. A type of blue. Alright, so I've just finished Annie's reverse colouring page and I turned it into a sea creature. I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of reminds me of like the Pokemon Tentacruel. I'll probably stick it on an image up here so you can see it. So this is like the head, and then these are the tentacles coming down, and then this is like the back one. There's one here, and then I don't know, like little bits of stuff that are attached to it, I guess. And these are like, I don't know if you call them like sea anemones, the weird sea things, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's that one. And now I'm going to move on to Zoe's. I think this one has to be the hardest one for me, but still equally as enjoyable as the last. Looking back at it now, I kind of wished I'd have gone for more of the spirals you can see in the bottom left corner, but made them more tightly wound and sprinkled some flowers in there. I could have easily planned it all out on Procreate and then created a perfect piece, but that's defeating the object, isn't it? I did read up on some of the tips and tricks Kendra Norton mentioned in her book, but they're kind of vague and I don't think they would work for every single reverse colouring page. Could be wrong, as I haven't tried them all yet. There we go, we've just finished all of the reverse colouring pages. Well, this is my take on it. This is the one that I did. And then this is the one I did for Annie's. And this is the one I did for Zoe's, kind of like a space kind of theme, so you can see the dolphins there. There's 3 of them, but you can mainly see these 2 stand out. It was really tricky to follow the grains, so I kind of just doodled all over it, I guess, in a spacey theme, because Zoe likes space. So yeah, I had such a blast with doing these reverse colouring pages, and I'd highly recommend giving it a go yourself, whether it's one from the book or just making your own. And yeah, so you should check out Annie's and Zoe's videos so you can see how they interpreted the reverse colouring pages. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and comment down below what you think, share with your friends, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time with another video. Okay, bye bye!